going to continue on the jump school training. We're entering into the last week of the 3-week training, and I think you're going to start to actually do a live jump. So you want to tell us about your actual jumps out of the airplane?
Yeah, this was the day. This was the day. And everybody, well, that morning when we woke up, we were like, let's do it, you know. And so here we are running again, and we run down to the airport. We got our chutes on and all. We're in the hangar, and we're waiting. And then finally we get the okay. And then we go out onto the airfield, and there's this rickety old, at least it looked rickety old to me, C-119. I'm going, oh man, no wonder you want to jump out of these things. So we went in, and me first shall be last, and last shall be first. And I wound up, when I finally was on my stick and we went in, stick is the line that is in the plane on the left or the right side. I wound up going to be the first one to go out the door, but there was an empty space seat that was right next to the door.
Okay.
So I was in the second seat. Little did I know that an officer was coming up because he was stationed at Benning. He needed to make a jump to get his jump pay, because you have to jump at least once a month to get your pay. So I went, oh, okay, that's cool. But I was ready. So they give you the, get ready. Then you go stand up, hook up, check equipment, sound off equipment check. Okay. Everybody's like, the adrenaline, man, you could smell it in there. And then finally, everybody's shuffling to the door, and the black hat yelling, go, go, go. And I yelled, Geronimo, no, don't do that. Because I caught that prop blast, hit me in the throat. I thought I swallowed my tongue. Now, all of a sudden, it's like 1,000, 2,000, and then I look up and my canopy's deployed, and I'm like, wow. And I'm like watching everybody else, and then next thing you know, boom. Well, one of the things you don't want to do when you go to jump school is jump, not jump. Well, that guy from Chicago, he landed with the plane. And when we all got back to our barracks, those black hats had him out in front of everybody, and he brought Dotson, all 5'6" or 7 of them, and he humiliated that guy from Chicago. He's probably still taking therapy somewhere, because they tore him up and down. So, but the jump it was the most exhilarating thing I ever did. I couldn't wait to do it again. And we had, the next day we jumped twice, and then the last day we jumped twice. That was the day we would finish up our jumping. I had a Mae West. When I jumped out, my last jump was a Mae West. That meant that my chute got inverted, and it looked like a big bra. But when I knew something was wrong, it indicated to me that it had to be wrong, because I was falling faster than everybody. And so right away I'm trying to remember what to do, with my reserve chute. So I pulled my reserve chute, it dropped, I grabbed it, I shake it, and threw it. Now that chute can wrap around your chute, and then
Real trouble.
You'll crash and burn, yeah. You're lucky if you live. But I came down, it was wild. I was like bent backwards like this with this thing out here, and I'm thinking to myself, I am going to hit, and I'm going to hit hard. Well, I did. Now I'm being drugged, because I hit so hard, I was stunned. Well, I got a black hat in a Jeep with a bullhorn yelling, deploy, deploy, deploy. I said, I am. And I hit the snap. One did, because you hit them both at the same time. One did it, and I'm still being drugged. And then finally I was able to get it with both, and I landed next to it. It looked like a root that was maybe a couple of feet away from where I was laying. That it didn't look good, because in my mind I thought if I would have kept dragging, I would have got it right in the back. Now, whether it was sturdy enough to hurt me or not, I don't know. But I always remembered that sticking out of the ground on an angle like that. I don't know So, but we got, like I said, we graduated, and we came back to the barracks. Everybody's, and they're all getting, it was nuts. So I got on the phone. I called my wife, and I told her I just finished, and she says, don't you join up for nothing else. Don't join for nothing else. Dotson runs over and he's yelling at me while I'm on the phone. Come on, let's go. We're going to sign up for Pathfinder. And I went, I can't, Dotson. I said, I'm going to the NOM. No more training. And that was the last I ever saw him.
Oh, wow.
And I never looked on the wall to see his name. I wouldn't do that. So I don't know whether he made it out of the NOM or not, but he was one of the bestest people. He was just a neat dude from Tennessee, which it took me, in that short amount of time, I was getting to understand what he was trying to say, because he had a draw on him, an accent that was, oh yeah, he was just a neat dude. He really was.
And that concludes our jump school, and tune back for the next step in his training.